Footsteps echo on the screen, silver trails and laser beams. Tiny sparks become a fire. Every click is climbing higher. Quiet hush, then thunder breaks. Wave by wave, the record shakes. Quantum countdown, circuits bloom like desert stars. 12-volt dreams in crystal jars. Every second splits in two. Count the worlds that tunnel through. Hold the breath, expand the ring. Hear the hidden engine sing. Quantum countdown, spin the light. Fractal rows across the night. When the meter hits the gate, we arrive. No need to wait. No need to wait. Liquid mirror, shifting sand. Numbers glow in lifted hands. Through the pulse, the path unwinds. Open eyes and braided minds. Zero now, release, double time, the PCC. Quantum countdown, let it rise. Every moment multiplies. Multiplies. Multiplied.
Shoes on fire, pavement sings. Every heartbeat grows its wings. Second hand can't hold us back. Count it up, we own the track. Head up, crowds alive tonight. One more push and take the light. Break the tape, run straight through. Turn the meter sky blue. Every number screaming loud. This is us, we move the crowd. Hey! Static losses, let 'em go. We're the spark that starts the show. Paint the lane in red and gold. Ride a wind the world can hold. Quiet, palms to air. 3, 2, everywhere. Break the tape, we can't lose now. Raise the roof and take a bow. Break the tape, we can't lose now. Raise the roof and take
Hello, everyone. Um, it's Ali back here, and we are starting our fourth episode of StreamSaga development. As usual, first as I'm new here, I'm gonna do a sound check with you. So please give me any signs, whether you hear me well, whether the music is well tuned, and we are gonna start. Sound check plus. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's go as usual. Remember why we are all here. So my name is Ali. I'm sharing my experience of the development with the world, and also I'm learning in front of you. And our work requires a constant learning, so it's we should never stop. We should always continue, and that's what I'm doing. And I decided to separate my streams into the seasons, where each season will represent a separate application that we are gonna be building, and each episode is basically a stream. So today we are starting the fourth one. We implemented the project description, and then later the UI mockups, and then later a little bit of functionality of our StreamSaga application. This is an app that will be used by both me and you guys in order to prioritize, vote, propose on different kind of things for the stream. Basically, it could be the new season idea, it could be the new episode idea, it could be the new tool that we could use within like any episode or whatever. So the structure is that there are gonna be topics which admin created. For example, like what's gonna be the background music for episode 4, or what's gonna be the new technology that we're gonna use in episode 4. And then anyone, including me, will be able to propose something for that, and then we will all be able to vote for these proposals, and later on I'm gonna be deciding which one we are gonna finally pick and use and implement. So last time we tried to as usual, all the nodes from the development, like all the code base that we implement, the StreamSaga, for example, and also the stream framework repositories. They are always available publicly on my GitHub, which you can find in the description on any platform you're watching. And also the stream framework repository basically consists of like the structure description of how our streams look like, of the frameworks which are reusable, methodologies and checklists and best practices for the development that we are both me and you guys together implement, enrich, and the frameworks basically evolve with each episode. During the last episode we did not update any of the frameworks. I don't know if we're gonna be doing that this time as well. Anyway, I'm gonna be updating them on the background after the streams, after I analyze everything we were doing together. And also here there are description of the episodes and the content what we've done, which is really helpful for me as well. So let's review what we've done last time. It was we a little bit tried to trick the Antigravity IDE, which we're currently using, to update the architecture for us automatically, but it did not work, unfortunately. So we used the workflow, basically a command for the AI agent to do what we want. But ideally, of course, I would like to see it happening automatically. Then we implemented the access control level, so basically the role-based middleware. We gated a special section of our application here, admin section, which is only available for admin users, and also this menu item is only available to admin users. And next, what we did is we connected finally our StreamSaga to the Supabase database we created the migrations, we created to real-time database. So basically all this data is preloaded first when you load the page, and then it automatically subscribes to all the updates. And the last and the most interesting part, what we did was the implementation of vector search. So apparently we had to call embeddings for vectors ourselves, for which we use the OpenAI API, and then we use the PG vector extension in the Supabase database, and also we implemented the pre-insert search, which shows us whether there is similar topic or proposal. Proposals not yet, but similar topic in there. Let's just quickly review how it works. So basically we have two topics right now, which is like background music for episode 4 and new technology for episode 4. So if we are gonna create new topics, we can type anything, and the system will show us whether there is something similar in the database already. So let's just type like episode 4, and we will see that we have both of them similar. It's like 77% similarity. I actually tuned the threshold to 30%, which we can like do later, because it used to be 0, which is not that good. But probably like with the increase of the database, or we will see that on practice. And yeah, like if we put just the music, for example, then it's more related to one of those topics, but not to both of them, where the threshold 30% only reached by this one, the background music, was a 41% match. So this is why it only shows this result. And we are gonna implement this same approach in a different other sections of the site, of this page. So that's it. That's a wrap up of what we were doing before, and I prepared a little bit a little to-do list for what we could do next. And what's very cool is that all these to-do lists that you see on your screen will be we will be pushing them later to the StreamSaga, and we can vote on that. We'll see. Like as you see here, as a last step, I did the task for changing of the design to something more user-friendly and browsable. So basically, like, I really don't like how it looks like right now here. I want to improve the UX also for the voting and for the observability of the things. And yeah, but we will get to that later. So for now, first thing I added to my to-do list is upgrade React to safe version. We're gonna talk about that in a while. Add the create proposal feature, add search feature for proposals during creation, add remove proposal feature, add vote and vote. From today, I have an overlay on my screen, as you can see, with the goal. And it clearly says like today's goal is finishing the StreamSaga functionality and start of the deployment. I hope we are gonna get to all of that, and it seems so, but we will see what the fate will bring us. And so yeah, that's why I added many of different functionality to do stuff to my list. And like, here is the removal of proposal, here is the vote unvote feature, approve proposal feature for admin that resolves the topic, and some rate limits that we need to do before the deployment and the deployment itself, which is also very interesting part. Okay, so let's get to the first one. So last time we used the React actions, which is a new thing for me because I haven't done any React job in a while. And apparently right after the call, right after the stream, what happened is that React server components got hacked. There is a vulnerability. Luckily, we are only running it locally right now. It's not exposed anywhere. And also, many of the cloud providers, they immediately fix the issue on their side, basically on the proxy side, but it's not a silver bullet, of course. It's a very small protection which could just only delay problems, but will not definitely not mitigate them fully. So what we are gonna do here is we will find out like what happened, and we will upgrade the React to the newer, safer version. Let's do that. Let's see what's happening. So basically, the critical security vulnerability in React server components, it allows anyone to execute the code base remotely on the server that's hosting the server components. And there is a patch for all the versions. So let's just figure out which version do we have and whether we are exposed to that, and upgrade it right away. Okay, so if you have like any tooling for that in mind, please let me know. We are gonna use those as well. I'm gonna do old good manual checking. So here we have React related packages, which is like Lucid React. I don't think this one is exposed anyhow. The React DOM and React, it's 19.2.0, and types. I don't think types are exposed as well, so we're not gonna do anything with that. So I guess we need to upgrade those two, React and React DOM. Let's see if it is vulnerable. Okay, yeah. So we have this 19.2.0, which means it's vulnerable, and we have the vulnerability available. Would be interesting to run something and to test it out, but it's out of the scope of this stream. So, like, I mean, this episode and this season, we can keep that for later. It's also interesting, like, to reverse engineer stuff, to break stuff. I would be happy to do that. It's gonna take much more time than what it's taking us here to develop things, but yeah, it's very funny. Okay, so we basically need to upgrade React version to 19.2.1. Oh, also we can do that with Next.js. 1 second. What version of Next we have? 16.0.5. Okay, so we need to call npm install and this one. Next 16. Let's see what's happening, like npm next. Maybe there are newer version and we can just install newer version. No, this is the latest one. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, now it's done. We have it updated, and let's do the rest. React router. Do we have any of those? React. RPM install React and React DOM. Yeah, we have both of these. Let's do that. Okay, now we have them updated as well. I'm not using any of those. Let's also check the log file just to make sure what we've got here. Yeah, so basically it's gonna get all these new packages. I don't see anything else in here. But let's just make sure for everything. Security is important. React router, so React DOM, server DOM parcel. It's not present, I guess. Yes. One is not as well. And we are not using Vita, so nothing here. Expo. Okay. I think we are good to go. So we are secure from this vulnerability. Let's wait the new ones and upgrade and commit our upgrade. All right, so we finished with the first task here. Let's get to the create proposal feature. So currently we only, if we will get back and consult our PRD document, we will see that we need to create many entities. Users is like a Supabase model, which we do not need to create, it's already there. Topics, we've just done that. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's make a quick fix. What I don't like here is that, hold on, I need to run it again. What I don't like here in the admin section is that you need to select the status, which should be open by default. Like you will never want to create, close, or archive. So let's just remove that. It's easy fix, and I will be more happy working on that. Oh my god, look at this. We've got the new models arrived. Yeah, by the way, I updated the Antigravity, and as I was saying before, there were no updates between when I started streaming and yesterday, basically. And they released Google One integration. I don't know what it is. I guess it's we're gonna find out later, but nothing meaningful, no fixes, no patches, so it's still buggy. We could even, like, yeah, let's do this, restart it just to make sure, just to make sure it works properly. Yep, here we go. So let's go to the Opus directly. This is my most favorite model. I hope we will not hit any limits because of that, especially using that for stupid tasks like the one I'm gonna be doing now. Okay, but also it's interesting because maybe this model will use the architecture update request that we did last time, because you know it's usually just ignoring stuff. Remove the status selector on the topic creation window use default open. So it immediately started doing what I've asked it to, and it did not even consult with the architecture, or it's not printed here anywhere. Okay. Okay, so it only removed it from the UI, and I guess, let's just check it. I guess it's just, well, possible. Oh wait, we need to run it again. Let's test it. I guess it's already default in the function, in the backend function that creates it. Let's just check that as well. Create topic status, and status here is default to open. Yeah, okay, that works too. Okay, it's not here anymore. Awesome, this small thing is finished. So now let's go and create new entities in the database. So basically what we want to do is we want to create proposals. That's why we need it. We need that in our what's that? That's why we need that in our prompt. Let's create a new task. Let's implement the proposals. Okay, let's see if it's possible actually and how it's gonna look like. So here we have the topics. We did not fully implement it yet here, so let's see. View all active topics. No, let's first finish the topics. I think that's gonna be not so hard and also easier. Later will be easier for us to test the app. So we will implement now the topics here, active topics, and also we will implement the view all. Okay, let's implement the dashboard to show real topics instead of real topics opened and closed. Instead of mocks, completely remove mocks. Okay, let's see. So it's analyzing everything we asked it. Now for this bigger task, if review the architecture and current implementation. Yeah, maybe completely remove mocks. Something else, we'll see. Remove mock data file. No, I don't want to remove mock data file. We will do some comments now. Show me the plan, please. Okay, dashboard, real topic implementation. Replace mock topics in the dashboard with the real from data Supabase. And propose changes to the service layer. Add the function get topics by status to fetch topics filtered by status. Okay, makes sense. This is a service, right? Yes. And then dashboard page. Sync server component. Fetch real topics from Supabase. Okay, this works too. Here, let's just make a comment. Make sure to also use real-time data. And here, clean up, remove, only remove mock topics. Oh my god, mocked topics. And keep the others for now. Also here, there is how it's called, you all button. Make sure it works. so only show all of latest topics on the dashboard and expand it if when clicked. Okay, so I think we need to give it for another try. And as you see, it still did not include into its plan that it have to update the architecture. So I guess probably it's an agent problem, not a model problem. Wait, it started to do implementation like we asked. Oh my god. Updating implementation plan based on feedback, so it did update something, I guess. Let's see. Yes, and it just started implementation right away. Okay, maybe I should have said it like wait for my confirmation again, but sometimes anti-gravity drives me crazy. Okay, so we changed it with real data. What changed here is the new function to fetch topics by status with optional limit. Okay, makes sense. Okay, let's do that. We also need to not forget about the relations, because here, you know, the proposal also, yeah, well, it's already showing here our created topics, but it also, if you see here, it shows 0 proposals, so we need to connect that once we implement the proposals themselves. Okay, so now it wants to remove something. Okay. It wants to rename it. Okay, no problem. I broke something. Or maybe it just did not finish yet. Yeah, Opus is a little bit slower. Okay, it finished, and now it's testing it. Yeah, okay, now let's test if the real-time updates work. I'm just gonna copy this page, the new one, and we're gonna separate those onto like 2 sides. And yeah, maybe like this and like this. Still doing something. Okay, so it's updating the architecture. Finally, we got it. I mean, this is then a problem of a model, not a problem of the agent. And the problem of the model is not a problem because there are so many companies competing for that. Then it means it's gonna be fixed very fast. Okay, it's only doing the update of the documentation, so it won't bother us testing. Let's go to the admin section, and since we are already in episode 4, I guess we can just write episode 5 here, and what we're gonna do next is like, I don't know, deployment tool or something like that. And these both are matching. Okay, interesting, but that's a task for later. Okay, and you see it immediately appeared here. The only problem is it says invalidate, which is not cool. And ideally, I would see something like a relative time here, like, you know, created 10 days ago or something like that. Let's see if it works after the refresh. Okay. Created by is empty. Let's see what's happening in our database then. So we have topics here. We have user ID. We have created at, updated at. So basically, the info is there. Status, text, everything. Just does not properly represent that. Okay, we will tell it. The creation first. The creation date is not shown properly. The creator of the okay. Oh no, of the proposal. Probably we don't even need to show this created by, but okay, let's just do it. Secret of the proposal. Not. But how are we gonna do that? We don't have even like usernames, and we won't be. We don't want to expose the users' emails, so let's just remove that, right? Or not. Okay, the creator of the proposal is not shown. Show its ID. Probably. I don't know. Like if we're not gonna be exposing emails, and I don't want to do that, we can just every user have unique ID, so maybe we can just generate unique avatars basically. Proposal is not shown. Show its avatar, small avatar, and generate based on user ID. And what else do we need? I think that's it for now. And also let's check if we can go and click on something. Okay, there is a page for that, and it also shows invalid data here. Okay, it's the same issue on the dashboard and in the topic page. Okay, so I guess it found the issue that created at was not properly mapped. It uses the created at with the camel case, and I guess Supabase returns the snake case, so it should be fixed. Created by at. Oh, nice. So we have dates here. Ah, yeah, I wanted to make dates relative, so let's do that as well. Also, please show dates as a relative from now, and show date and time on hover. It's gonna be a pending comment. Performing some testing now. Yeah, it's like a kind of pseudo-anonymous ID. I think we can leave with that for now. We'll see what we can do next.
Coffee steam and window rain, little goals and gentle frame.
Okay, so it implemented the relative, and if you the relative time to the creation of the proposal a topic, and here you have the exact one, which okay, it's a previous. Let's check this one 6 minutes ago, which shows yeah, everything is correct. Okay, cool. Now it's looking much better. I think we can proceed with the other stuff. I'll just quickly review the changes and see if the architecture was definitely reflected there. Those topic status, get topic by status, get topic by ID. So it completely removed that. Okay, makes sense. Now let's see. Okay, so they abstracted the form into. I guess we're gonna get to that. It's for the proposal related. And topics. Topic page. That looks good. For me, it's the most important. What I'm looking here at is to not like mix the logic of the the business logic into the components logic that much, or like if it's mixed, it should be controlled completely through like separate functions, then merged into one and then used by the visual component. Okay, looks good. And here we have like a pure component, which I'm not gonna be reviewing. Okay, the data was updated, and the last is checking the architecture. Okay, cool. Okay, looks good to me. Let's just commit that and get to the next tasks. Okay, so what we want now is to be able to create proposals. Here, for example. Yeah, it's pre-selected, looks cool. And we just type the title like, let's use Cloudflare workers. And it should be there. No similar proposals found, you're good to go. Description, workers are really cool. Submitted, okay. So let's see how the similarity check works over here and the rest of the stuff. Okay, let's implement the proposal creation functionality now and remove proposals mocks and count proposals on the topics database requests. Like, I expect model to catch all these contexts by itself, of course, but it's never bad to provide additional context while you can. You never know. Okay, so as we can see, it consulted the architecture and the PRD. That's the most important because all the context is there. And let's review the implementation plan. So proposal, creation, implementation. Important. Proposal similarity search. The PRD mentions using vector similarity 0.8 threshold to find duplicate proposal before submission. Should I implement in this embeddings? Or start with a simpler text-based approach for now. Let's just give a comment. Yes. Implement the embeddings. Oh, I have a visitor here. Your name is Sasha. Sasha, please. We are doing some magic here. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to give another hint here. Use the description to this will basically use not only the title but also the description of the proposal as a input for the embedding model. No description field. The PRD defines proposal just this. The current mock UI has an optional description field. I'll keep the field in the UI but not store it in the database since it's not the spec. Let me know if you want to add the column. Yeah, I liked how it looked like, so let's do it. Let's add it. New proposal table, user ID. The public can view non-archived proposals. Authenticated users can create proposals. Yeah, let's check also our previous migration since we're here. Okay, we did not make any restrictions on the topics here basically we did not restrict the archive proposals to be seen by anyone, but probably we just will not do that yet. So let's go ahead and continue here with the proposal. Users can archive their own proposals. Yes, they can. Authenticated users can create. Okay, makes sense. Service layer is create proposal, get proposals by topic ID. There are similar proposals. The topics query, yes. Create a proposal via UI form. Verify proposal appears on the topic. Okay, let's go. I gave it 2 comments. Let's see how it will be handled. Okay, so it created 2 migration files. While it's still working, we can review those. I don't think they're gonna change. So this is basically pretty table proposals, title description, topic ID, user ID, created at, all this stuff. Embedding and index for the topic ID, index for user ID, enables RLS. Anyone can have when archive that is null. Awesome. And user authenticated can create. Users can update their own proposals. Makes sense. User can delete. Makes sense. No, they cannot delete. Like, we are not allowing deletes. We will fix this one, I guess. We only allow to update it to archived or something. Basically, we need to change that as well. Like, or it depends if we will do them changeable. Yeah, let's keep it like this. We will do just a session on the security later. But for now, it looks good. Okay, so created proposal service and updated topic service to fetch real proposals. We will test all that now. And let's see the second migration as well. I guess it did not implement the real time yet because I haven't seen it in the previous migration. We are gonna have to ask about that too. And we definitely need to remove this one for the deletion. We don't want to lose data. Let me check the others. Yeah, insert, update. Okay. Look. Okay, so the real time was also there at the end. I haven't seen it in the beginning. Okay, now it removed all the mock data, so it asking permission to remove all the data file. Yes, we are allowing that. And it wants to upgrade the database. No, I reject that because remove possibility to delete proposals. Oh, wait. We need more context to do. Otherwise, it's all gonna end up bad as well. Pending comments. Don't tell me it's Hank now. Don't fix the migration. Don't allow to delete proposals only to archive. Okay, so now it wants to call the command again. On diff, let's just see what it changed. Remove that we asked. Okay, this makes sense. And we are gonna run this by ourselves. We'll just recheck this one and create a new tab here in terminal and run it against the linked database. Okay, all good. Migrations applied. Migrations applied manually. Proceed. So it's gonna be testing it now, I guess. We can test that as well. Meanwhile, it faked the testing. You just saw that it shows 0 proposals and says, okay, that means that we have 0 proposals and we connected to the database. Yeah. That's crazy, but we will test it ourselves. What could you expect? I would first check what was done. We'll just immediately add the migration since we already ran them. And there are new actions. So on and so on. Okay, so let's just... the data was removed, which is cool. Let's see what's wrong, what's there with the topics. So mock proposals are now getting here from the database. Okay, we will test that later. Here we have the create proposal function and find similar proposals functions. We will test those. It still used different threshold, 0.5. It was stated 0.8 in the architecture, but okay. Propose form. Yeah, I don't need your fake ass proposal, fake ass walkthrough. Architecture updated. At least it updated the architecture. I'm happy with that. But yeah. Okay, we don't have any critical logic here in the UI, which is cool, which is the only thing I'm checking. And we have the create proposal service here. Get proposals by topic ID. There's similar proposals. I don't know about this one. Shouldn't it be one request to database? I guess it should. We will ask it to fix that now because we don't want to do hundreds of requests. We can just do everything in one. Okay, the architecture changes, looks good. Okay, everything looks cool here as well, but I don't like how it added these relations. I guess it should be just one call to the database. So all, okay, let's accept all first. All looks more or less good, but I don't like that you call related tables with a separate calls, also with a promise all iterator. Can't we just merge these into one query? Okay, when I see the user is right, then already a good sign. So let's have it refactored first, and then we will test manually. Yeah, so you see now it's much better. Again, it's making this usual fake ass walkthroughs. Well, at least they're here. Let's be grateful for what we have, right? We didn't have those 1 year ago. And more is coming. Okay, so is it done? I guess. Let's see. What the fuck is this? Okay, so it removed. What am I looking at? 1 second. Yeah. So here, yeah, that was confusing. Like before, we had this mocks implemented like that, like a map to the data, which is why it implemented this as well. So Okay, this is a transformation function. This is cool. Here we get all the topics that are not archived, which is maybe okay. No, this is not okay. Like, this is not a restriction. We need to restrict that on the database level, but this, I guess, is restricted. Okay. Yes, now it's cool. Let's test it by ourselves. So we have this deployment tool. Let's say we want to add Cloudflare. It will perform the similarity check. No similar proposals found. You're good to go. It would really be cool to see Cloudflare workers in battle. What title is required? Let AI fix that. When I tested it and typed description and clicked submit proposal, error appeared. By the way, let's see ourselves in the network what's happening here. Why is it throwing us an error? Okay, propose here. The payload is topic ID and description. That's why. Because I guess it's part of, yeah, it's just because I'm not reviewing any UI and I'm not gonna be doing that anytime. So let's just let it fix it. When I tested it and typed description and clicked submit proposal, error appeared. Title is required. I guess it's not being sent to the backend.
Morning colors, open stalls, drums awake the city walls.
So I guess it found the issue, added the hidden input, which preserves the value in the form. Okay, fixed. Let's check it. Oh, cool. It worked. And you can see it was sent. And let's go to the main page and see if it reflected here. Yes, one proposals we have over here. Also, we need to check like whether it's updated automatically, but okay, even huge companies like YouTube don't do that, so probably not that crucial. We have a title here, but we don't see any description. So let's just say works now. Please fix the description. No. But on the topic page, proposal only has the topic page proposal only has title. Show also the description if it's present, and what else? Also show avatar of the creator, and also show relative creation time and absolute on the hover. So when we, yeah, and also we don't have any remove button here, so also remove hive, or was it a part of the Okay, it was a proposal creation functionality, and we have it separately in the to-do list. So yeah, okay, let's not mix it up. Okay, let's test other functionality as well before, or like, yeah, let's first give it a task to work on, and we can test other functionality. Let's propose another Cloudflare, but like Cloudflare pages instead of workers, and this is bad because it says no similar proposals found. You're good to go, but it's not true. So we are gonna have to figure out why is it happening. But first, let's wait for it to finish its task. Okay, so it's done. Let's just test it. Yeah, we have avatar here, we have description here, we have the relative time here, and on hover we have absolute time. All good. Let's just accept it all and add to our stage changes to our index. Like this. Okay, I guess. Yeah, so now what we did not like is that it allowed us to, like, it did not even show me that someone else created similar proposals, so this is not cool. Cloud Flare. Okay, let's see again what's happening behind the curtains. We just responded with empty array. Maybe the threshold is too big. Let's, like, you know, you remember last time it did not work because of that. So let's just check it out. Where is it? Yeah, we definitely need to put those into, yeah, it's here. Put those into configuration files later. But let's check it like with the 0.0 for now and see what will be answered here. Okay. Now it's good. I wonder what's the similarity in there. Oh, okay, so somewhere here. Similarity 0.35. Okay, let's just put 0.3 again as a threshold, which looks like a meaningful threshold to me for now. And yeah, we need to change that, I guess, in everywhere in the code base. Let's just put here. Also here. And also, yeah, here we cannot do anything already because we applied this migration. So let's just keep it as is. It's just a default value. And we're good to go. Everything works. Let's commit that. Congrats. So what it does is it shows similar proposal found, and if you click on it, nothing happens. You might want to vote for them instead of creating a duplicate. Yeah, amazing. I did not even ask for it. Okay, cool. But it still allows us to create any, yeah, right, yeah, workers, for example. Okay, cool. So we are done with this one, and now add the search feature for proposal during creation. That's done as well. Remove proposal feature. Let's do this. It's gonna be a quick one. Okay, now implement remove proposal archive in reality feature. I think that's gonna be the quick one, and we will then implement vote unvote functionality and approve proposal. So yeah, basically it's just additional functionality today. So it consulted the PRD already. It did not consult the architect. Ah, it did. It did. Okay, okay, my bad. And we're here. We have a plan. We have tasks. So the plan is to add archive proposal server action that checks user authentication, validates proposal ID, calls archive proposal service, which already handles owner only check. We are RLS. Awesome. And revalidates path and returns success and error state. Okay, awesome. Proposal card, UI components, I don't care. Topic page. Fetch current user session, current user UID. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's for the UI. And update the architecture. Oh my god, guys, finally it's every time in the implementation plan. This is what we wanted. Thank you, Cloud, for your smart models. And Google, please keep it up, because like this is insane. Whenever you release a new model, it's always like breaking somewhere. One day it was just commenting for me everything it does, and it was crazy. Like 70% of the code base was garbage, basically. And manual verification, yeah, we will do that. Okay, proceed, please. Everything looks cool so far, and we will do the voting next, which will require us to create new tables again, and the new rules and everything. Also, let's see, while it's implementing, let's see what's happening in our database now, because what I like about Supabase is that it always suggests, there is like advisors always suggest stuff for you for the security and everything. Luckily we have 0 errors in the security here, 4 warnings. Let's read those. Function search path mutable. The text function where the search path parameter is not set. Extension in public. Vector out in the public schema. Okay. I don't understand those. So I guess we'll figure out later. And leaked password protection disabled. Ah, okay, this is by default. Makes sense. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Yeah, I like to vibe with your emojis. So with added server action for archive proposal, it's updating the proposal card with the remove button. Makes sense. It's updating a topic page to pass the current user. Yes, it's needed to go and hide the button. Passing the current user ID, okay, and verifying. Okay, so it's already doing some tests, I guess. I did not even notice it was happening. Okay, it's here, and we can just remove it without any confirmation. Is it true? Wait. Okay, let's read the code base first. I want to break stuff. Oh, nice. So it did the tests first, then it updated the architecture, and then it created the walkthrough. Interesting. Interesting. So the feedback loop is pretty good here. Okay, let's just accept all. We are gonna do if comments anyway. And yep, so what we have here is the function or have proposal, which calls the service and does the checks. Makes sense. And over here, the button. Ah, yeah, it's all this additional stuff. And here is the button component, which calls the action immediately. Okay, maybe it's okay. I'm not that experienced front-end developer, so I don't know if this is acceptable. Looks not to me, but we are not gonna focus on that now, so okay, I guess. Handle archive. Is there a confirmation screen or not? It looks that like it's not. There is not, and I don't like it because like how many times we just have our phones falling on our noses and tap stuff, you know, so it's always you always need to have the confirmation screen. And let's check this. Archive proposal allows owners to soft-delete their proposals. Okay, cool. Interaction display remove button. Optimistic UI immediately hides the cartoon archiving, reverts on error. Yeah, I don't like this. Let's test it anyway, but I would love to see the back. Why? Do we have error here? It says false. Message null, error archiving proposal. New row violates row level security policy for table proposal. Okay, we will have to copy that. First of all, we have error here. But it's basically just validating the visualization, so just that it has the button there, but it does not check anything. Maybe with the rules, we can ask it to do so. It's definitely, I'm sorry, it's definitely having a feature to like having a possibility to basically use the browser and like make some inputs and stuff, but it just doesn't do it. So probably we need to ask it about that. We have error here. I don't know why. And also, please add the confirmation screen. We can't just remove proposals. I'll click. Yeah. I can see the LS policy succeed, but the issue is that the policy doesn't have a with check close for updates, which may be causing the problem. Okay, so it created a new migration for policy. Will that work? Okay, I'm not so good with that. Let's just trust it and run it, I guess. We still have like empty database, so I guess we can always reset it whenever you want. And yeah, I guess soon we will have to set up the local environment, because now once it's gonna be live with data, we won't be able to test in production anymore, which is a very bad thing to do. Never do this unless you feel um experienced enough and safe. You will know. You will know when it can be done. Okay, yes. No, no, stop. Stop. My god. Stop. Again, I need to run my own migration. Okay, nothing was broken. Migration is done. So should we just go ahead and check it right away? No, it did not work. It simply did not work. Okay, it's working on the confirmation screen now. And let's just queue the error that it still does not work. Epic music here. I hope it will just, magically work and implement all the features we planned. It looks good. What the fuck, man? You cannot just edit migrations. Oh my god. Now we have to deal with this. But this is like why I'm showing you that. Please. Or no. Or did you create a new one? Let's see. Check. I hope it did. No, it did not. It just changed the previous migration. Crazy. Okay, guys, never do that as well. Stop. Now we are in the control of stuff again. That's why I like to stash things, because it's easier to fix the AI's mistakes later. Let's do that right away. Let's first see if the confirmation screen works. Okay, it does. That's cool. So let me just stash or stage basically all the changes that 100% work and make sense. And we need to somehow bring back this migration to its previous state and keep the new state as well at the same time. How are we gonna do this? Let me just, I don't know, copy paste it into the new tab, and then here I'll try to just Control Z. I don't know. Yes, it worked. Okay, yes, it worked. So this is the one that we applied. So we cannot, and this is the one that it proposed. So let's just copy paste back here. This is crazy stuff, guys. One of the craziest things I've done in my life. So don't save. Yes. So now we can see here what it proposed actually for the change, and we can just incorporate that into the new migration that was created afterwards. So no deletions, luckily, using determine switch. Okay, we will keep this comment there, and I guess we can just copy this one. So what I did is just created a new policy using true with check user ID equals user ID. I don't know what the fuck is this. It doesn't seem correct to me, to be honest. And then it immediately removed it in the next migration. Crazy. So we don't even need that actually. Let's just revert this change, or maybe we'll keep the one above because it's comment. And see this one. Crazy idiot. Wait. No, no. My God. It's not there anymore. Yeah. Don't trust AI. Please now. Don't do it. Save everything. Use many methods. This is crazy. Print the new migration again. I lost it. Or you lost it. Okay. Thank you. We're gonna remove that one. And what's the difference between this one? No difference at all. So it's just okay, to authenticate only applies to authenticated user. To be honest, I doubt that it will work, but let's just try it. Okay, and I will stage it before we do any modifications just to make sure. And let's go ahead and run it. Okay, did run. Let's refresh and test. No. Wait. It's still there? Yeah, I was not expecting to debug this that long. But we have to do something with that. And what the fuck is this? Like, we are sending the post request here, so this is basically like a server component which sends, I guess, two IDs, which is what? Proposal ID and topic ID. Okay, and it must return something. Okay, it doesn't work. I guess we need to just normally debug it. Still doesn't work, not even prints the error now. Oh yeah, let's see also what's happening in the console pay. Maybe it's in there. Let's run it again. Okay, we have actually error here. Error having proposal. Okay. Still doesn't work. But now error is not shown in response, but in the dev console or backend console. Please explain what just happened. Well, if you're talking about the file that was deleted, let me know please, because like many things have happened and I'll explain it in details. Or just let me know what are you talking about. So yeah, basically, the migration file here is to basically apply changes to the database, and as you can see, we keep all the migrations untouched. They must be immutable, and you only you never change the migration, you only append the new ones, so it basically retains the history, and you can replay basically the whole history, and just whenever you start a project from scratch or you just run a development server, you can just replay all the migrations, and it will like shape your database in a form that you need. And this is why it's crucial to keep them immutable, untouched after you applied them, especially because now like whenever it gives me a migration for database, like create this table, change this parameter and so on, I'm applying them immediately, and now that it's applied, you cannot change it anymore. It's gonna be like, you can of course, but it's gonna be a disaster, and you have to avoid that as much as possible. And that's why I just tried to use couple of buffers in the operation system, which allowed me like the undo buffer, for example, which allowed me to like basically first copy the final version of the migration to somewhere else, to just keep it there. Then I basically control Z it back to the initial version, which was already applied. Then I staged it to the git stage here, so I like make sure that it's not gonna be like, I will make sure that I will see all the changes happening to it afterwards. Then I copied back the modified version of the migration, and to see the difference, what was the difference, and I realized that difference is bullshit, not needed there, so I removed it completely. And now we have this 0002 which we applied. We have it like immutable, basically untouched from the form it was applied, and then we just apply the next one. So now these two are already like more or less safe. I have them here, so if even AI, this crazy AI, will start and do some modifications here, I will immediately see it as a change here, and I can react on that. And this is what I did not do at the beginning. I did not stage them, so that's why it was able to modify it, and I lost completely track of it. Like here you see, now it's trying to debug the proposals, and since I have this file stage here already, it can just shows me the difference, what it did right now, and I can like kind of have a control over it. So it says to wait. I added the backlogging. Please try archive proposal again and share the console output. Okay, let's do this. If you need any more explanation, just let me know. I'll do that. Okay, let's call this. Let's also have a console here. It shows the error here actually. Okay, let's copy this one and feed it to the AI. Hopefully it will be able to handle that. This is why we need context 7 MCP. Oh, the user IDs match in the service, but the auth user ID in protocol isn't getting the same auth connected. It's a known issue with server-side Supabase clients. The solution is to create a database function that bypasses RLS for this specific operation. Can't we just use the... I don't like this approach. Let's just stop it over right there. Can't we use how it's called? Service key or something like this. Supabase service role key, service role. And we use service role for that. Yeah, service role actually is cleaner. Of course it is. Oh my god. So guys, vibe coding is cool, but you need to know stuff, I guess, still. Like, you see, it proposes completely bullshits here, and you will just grow your code base with the bullshit, more bullshit and more bullshit, and at the end you will end up with just a bullshit code base, and it will be very hard to maintain and even to like understand what's the problem and what's the issue. But models are getting better, like as usually I am saying. Let's appreciate that. 1 year ago it was much worse, so yeah, but we're getting there. But for that I'm gonna have to find and add the Supabase service role key to my project, to my environment variables, which is here. Let's just define those like public and private, and we need, oh my god, what, wait, hold on. Yeah, we need to add this key. So basically what it does is, and what's the problem right now is that I thought it's gonna be this problem. I mean, I thought it could happen. So the problem is that when we interact with Supabase directly from the UI, then we just use the user session to authenticate queries in the Supabase. And since we had this RLS setup, which basically tells that only user, where is it here? Only user with the ID user, well, only authenticated user with this user ID that equals to user ID of the proposal can change the proposal. And when we call this function, when we call the update function from the backend, like not from the front end but from the backend, then our user ID does not match, and this is what happened here. You can see that that user ID and auth user ID and user ID was matching here, but when the query was executed it did not match and still returned false. It's because the query was called by the backend basically, and it was not authorized. So for these situations, and like this is what I did in my other projects, you can use this service role key, which is basically an additional user, which is an admin and can do whatever it wants. It can bypass all the RLS settings. This is why it's important to keep it on the backend side, to never expose it, to also like somehow gate the access to whatever it can do basically, and keep it under control. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna find this key and copy it here. I need to figure out how to do that. Supabase, find service role key. It should be somewhere in the API section. Project settings, data API. API keys. Or maybe here, DWT, no. Second. I think it's this one. Let's check it. Create new API key. This will create a default publishable key and default secret key name default. These keys are required to connect your application to a Supabase project. Yes. Use secret key and okay, so we shouldn't have created any of those. I'll remove it now. Actually, it was there already. The service role is here, and I won't reveal it here on the stream, of course. Let me just type it, and I'll come back. Okay, now I have it loaded in here and we can test it. Let's check the implementation first. So it created the new file here for the Supabase. You know, it used to be client, like client, server client, browser client, server client, and middleware. And here is the admin client, which is like which is using the service key as an authentication and has access basically to everything. And let's see how it's been used. So we created over here. Fuck. What's this? Let's make sure. Yeah, I think what we need to do is to write here one directive. This is a security reason, or how it's called, server only, I guess. Server only. Is it correct? Next server only. Is it a thing? Yes, yes. It is a thing and it's there. So we need to make sure that this secret is not exposed to the client. And in here, in this like hybrid application, it's very important to keep an eye on this stuff, because like if you expose this key, then your whole database is compromised completely. So make sure to do that. And this is what I don't like about Next.js actually, is that you actually have to think about it by yourself manually, and I don't like it. So here it is dynamically downloaded here, or imported here, and then it uses this client instead of the browser client, and this is what allows to bypass this. But yeah, we'll figure out if it works. It's just a theory now. Let's see. And it's gone finally, so it worked. Let's create a new one and see. Cloudflare workers specifically. We're gonna have to look up. No, workers are cool. Don't use pages though. Okay, now we have one proposal here, and if we submit it, Cloudflare pages. Someone proposes Cloudflare pages, and we see, and we can vote here directly. Not yet, but hey, what the fuck? Okay, I guess we clicked on the button and it applied the form and it just sent it. Luckily we have the remove button here and it's gone now. So cool. Cool. These two migrations were completely useless, but we applied them already, so let's just keep them as is and publish them. I'm gonna commit all the changes, and now we can, like, we still have 10 minutes, and let's see what's in there. Remove the proposal. Yeah, I thought it's gonna be faster. We don't need it. We do not need it to modify anything in database, but apparently not. And vote, unvote, I think it will take more time than 10 minutes, so probably we should leave that for the later, for the next episode. And definitely next episode we are doing deployment. This is 100% already. I wanted to spend this episode for this all the functionality, and I think we've done that. Yeah, as you may notice, I'm talking about Cloudflare workers here. It's not just for fun. We are gonna use those next time, and they are cool. I just recently also got familiar with it, and now running many projects on that, and really cool. There is Versal, which I don't like many reasons, so probably we won't touch that. But yeah, we'll see. So now we have finally the app where topics could be created, where the proposals are created and deleted, and the search works. The vector search works finally, the most important stuff. And what we have left is just the voting and voting functionality, approving the proposal, or basically moving it into the closed state, and some security considerations like rate limiting the embeddings, rate limiting the creation of proposals, and so on, so we won't end up on the limits on our cloud platforms after we deploy. That's why we need to take care of that before we deploy, and then we're gonna deploy, and we will see, because this will allow us to use that platform already. This will allow us to communicate more interactively with each other. I will put all my ideas in there, and we can just we can just continue working on that. Maybe it will be cool to have some kind of discussions later on top of the proposals or topics. This would be nice. We will see. Maybe there is like a, easy to use tool for that, or we can just, we have real time here connection to the database, so we can just probably push messages to the database and integrate chat directly with our own tool, because we have authentication and everything. Yeah, we'll see. Let me know what you like, what you would like to see also in the comments. You can always come back on YouTube and see the video and see the stream, and leave a comment there as well. Subscribe for the YouTube as well, and you can find my X profile, X Twitter. Yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you for much for joining me today. Thank you for giving me feedback, for spending your time to debug and fight with the AI, and trying to save our code base from its grifter hands. And I'll see you in the next stream on Monday, 6 p.m. Central European time as usual. Yeah, and have a nice weekend. Bye bye, guys.